Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm Brandy and I'm an illustrator and pet portrait artist. This is my first YouTube video. I've always loved watching other artists here on YouTube. I've always wanted to make my own videos as well, but just always felt a little too awkward to make videos. But I decided to just get over it this year and go ahead and make my first one and just be awkward doing so. So here I am making the video. So in this first video, I thought I would share some of my artwork with you. But before I do so, I have to introduce my assistant. Give me just a moment. This is Trixie, and she is my rescue pit bull. And she just wants you all to know that she's a good girl most of the time. Okay, so now that you've met Trixie, let's get into it. I'm mainly a digital artist who works primarily in Procreate. So here's an example of a digital painting that I've done in Procreate, and then I've printed it out on some cold press paper. I do love painting when I have the time. This is one of the first paintings I did a few years back when I was like really getting back into painting. This is done in gouache on hot pressed paper. I really like the texture it gives my paintings. And then I have turned this into prints, which I usually do after I finish a painting. I have a few pet portraits that I'm planning on working on later this year, and those will be paintings, and I will be filming the process for those to post here on YouTube. I love this illustration of this little girl. She's in a fairy forest surrounded by flowers, and she's meeting this little fairy that she's discovered coming out of her home in the tree. And I did this illustration for the first time back when I was in college. And then about 5 years ago, I redid it to be in my current style. I would love to redo it again soon, just to see how my style has evolved over the years. I'm really into media that is romance or fantasy based or romantasy. As you can tell by all of the books on my bookcase. I really love reading, so I wanted to do a piece that was focused on that feeling that being engrossed in a book really gives you, where you just want to be part of the world that you're reading. Getting lost in the book. I've done illustrations based on a few of my favorite movies. The first being Ever After. And this is the scene where she's going into the costume ball and she's walking in with those fairy wings and the beautiful beaded gown. She looks so beautiful in that scene, so I had to recreate it. Another one of my favorite movies is the 2005 version of Pride and Prejudice. So this is one of my favorite scenes from that movie. I really love the romantic feeling of this scene. It's probably my favorite scene in the movie, besides the hand flex scene. If you know, you know. And I have to include my illustration from the second season of Bridgerton, which is, in my opinion, the best season. So this is my favorite couple, Kate and Anthony. I cannot wait for the 4th season of Bridgerton, and I hope to see them a lot more in that season. I'm really into gaming. Some of my favorite games include Baldur's Gate 3, any of the Zelda games, Animal Crossing, and then most recently, Infinity Nikki. When I really get into a game, it really inspires me to either create fan work for that game, or to just be more creative in general. So I want to share some of these stickers I've been working on. I've been really getting into making stickers at home. So these are from Infinity Nikki. They're little Fey-Wish sprites, and I printed them out on vinyl paper and then added some holographic laminate to them so that they really get that sparkle that the Fey-Wish sprites have. I'm actually working on a few more of those Fey-Wish sprite stickers, and I can't wait to share them with everyone. Whenever I play that game, it is so beautiful that I just feel like I have to create something afterwards. The little Koroks from Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild are so cute that I had to create some artwork based on them. And this is what I came up with. It is a little shadow box diorama. So each piece was hand painted, and then I cut them out and then attached them in layers to create kind of like a 3D scene. So I love these little guys. They're so cute. Like Infinity Nikki, I really enjoy magical girl content, and of course that includes Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon has inspired my art since I was a kid, and now as an adult, I had to do a portrait of Princess Serenity. I'm hoping to do a portrait of all of the Sailor Scouts, and each one will include some florals that represent either their planet, their elements, or just anything about their personality. These are moonflowers, which go very well with Princess Serenity. That's all I have for today. I'd love to hear your thoughts on what you would like to see on this channel. So if you have any ideas, just leave a comment below, and I'll see you in the next video.